All right. Welcome to the first episode of the Syndicated Thoughts podcast. These are your hosts, Anthony, Jeremy, William, and Zach.
Man, you kind of stumbled on your words there a little bit, bud.
Yeah.
Not really.
Do we need to
Stumbled
get you
on the
hooked on
word like you
tonic?
did in your home state, aka your hometown.
What?
Indiana's not real.
Shut your mouth.
Like, shut your mouth.
Like-
Damn it.
Oh, come on. He kind of, or he fucking put his big boy pants on and fucking did the intro for you guys, and then now you're just
Yeah.
shitting on his
Now you're
language.
just shitting on me.
Well, he is
Yeah,
German.
you and Japanese, and we released the sun on them twice.
Oh my god, dude, if he was Italian, he would be the axis of power.
Oh my god.
Well, I think I figured out who the traitor is amongst us.
Imposter.
You acting sus, my guy.
You're acting sus.
Usually. How you doing, boo-boo?
How you doing?
All right. Anyways, space. Yeah, that's cool, right?
Oh yeah, tons of stars. Ryan Reynolds is up there.
Yeah.
Wait, who?
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds, he's the biggest star of them all.
What is with your obsession in Ryan Reynolds?
Dude, have you not seen him? He is so godly.
It is Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, Jeremy won't go gay for Ryan Reynolds.
Really?
Nope.
Dude, that's like the prime
lying.
export of Canada.
Don't talk about Canada, dude.
I thought that was Tim Hortons.
I
No,
mean,
Tim
that
Hortons
too.
talks.
I'd rather talk about Canada than your wannabe state of Indiana.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Because, like, Ryan Reynolds and Timmy Hose is like the lifeblood of the entire Midwest. And I will be damned if you talk bad on him.
Okay, but Tim Horton, I won't talk bad on Ryan Reynolds, but Tim Hortons just sucks, dude.
Because you've never had a extra large dark roast coffee from there.
I have.
Where do you get yours from? Dunkin'? Dunkin's trash.
No, I make my own coffee, bitch. I get some beans, I grind them, and then I brew my own coffee. So y'all.
Is
you
it
can
from
say-
Black Rifle?
No.
Then it ain't competition, homeboy.
Why did you sound like a 35-year-old fucking anti-vax mom when you said that?
Me or him?
No, you said bitch.
Bitch.
He's the Karen of Indiana.
Yeah.
No, we got plenty of those and them bitches.
Yeah,
Did we-
that's where you got your
Well,
inspiration
yeah,
from.
there's plenty of them. You don't need to be one.
See, we just keep all of our Karens in Ann Arbor.
That's like
Wayne County.
those same
Yep.
people are the same people that are like fucking. I don't want my kids to get any other vaccines, but I want them to get the COVID vaccine though.
Yeah, see, the vaccines, those are fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like, my thing is with it, get it, don't get it, none of my damn business. I'll stay in my lane, homie, and that's just the end of it.
Pretty much, yeah.
I love how we are talking about space and then now we're on the vaccination.
Yeah. Space.
Yeah, space.
Yeah, space.
Okay.
Rocket
Okay.
ships, Elon Musk. Don't ever disrespect Daddy Busk.
Elon Musk is pretty cool.
He is a bad motherfucker.
All I gotta
I will
say-
give him that.
You guys know I almost bought a Tesla.
And you
now
didn't?
you're going for a Bronco that you won't ever get.
Shut your mouth.
I wonder if Elon Musk can beat fucking Bezos in a fight.
Oh, 100% hands
like,
down.
Like if they were like straight being like fucking squaring up in like a boxing ring, no gloves, just like bare knuckle like boxing and shit.
Straight blood and bone.
Yeah, like fucking just right there in like a fucking boxing ring.
Dude, Bezos would be waking up next to that Tesla he launched into space, okay? Without, hands down, Elon Musk is a badass.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag sponsor me Tesla. Oh.
Daddy Musk
Oh.
like dude, SpaceX? You want to go to space?
I'll go to space. I'll go to his mission to Mars. I don't give a shit. I'll
Yeah.
podcast from up there off my dial up from there.
Oh yeah, I read somewhere that it was gonna cost like almost $100,000 or some fucking crazy to get I think it's a one-way ticket,
Yeah.
and then I think it's like another like 100K if you fucking go back.
Dude, let's just hope all of our elitist douchebags go up there and they just stay.
Well, I mean, fucking a lot of people, I'm assuming would, Because they'd be like, oh, I can fucking afford to do this on the weekends.
Well, my thing is like the atmosphere up there, from what I've read, it's extremely toxic. Like, even if you got trees to grow there to produce oxygen, you would still have to be in like a domed spacesuit shit, like when you're walking around, because the radiation will kill you alone.
Yeah, that's what their plan is the fucking biodomes.
See, I'm one of those people. I'll just die on my planet where I was put.
I mean,
and then
you can't knock the it would be cool to at least witness it in your life.
Oh, it'd be sweet.
Like to fucking go there and back. Like it would just be fucking cool.
Yeah, but like, let's be real. People like us will never be able to afford that because, well, we're poor as shit.
Well, right.
And we like to be fast. So
fast
spend a lot of money on fast shit.
Yeah, if they let us start playing Flames on Rockets, we'd already been there.
Extra 1,000 horsepower.
Extra 1,000.
Fucking.
Awkward moments of silence.
Yeah.
Awkward
Gotta
moments of
love that
silence.
shit.
You know,
Get quiet on me now.
You know what would be one of the coolest things ever, though?
What?
Call of Duty Zombies, the moon base, if that was a real thing.
It was.
Like, no, he's talking about like IRL, like in real life.
Oh.
Real life.
Like, kind of
Not
like, how they got the real life Nuketown? Like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so like there's like the biodome, there's all that, but it'd be on the actual moon. You know how cool that would be? Minus the zombies part. We don't need those.
I'm gonna say,
that's debatable.
everybody complains about this fucking like, oh, we don't have a zombie apocalypse. We just got a like a pandemic, blah blah blah. God damn.
Hello.
So, you know how I said the astronomers discovered something in space?
Yeah.
So here's what it was. It said they discovered a mysterious object that was emitting a radio wave beam that pulsed like every 20 or so minutes. It had that strong of a magnetic field.
So is it like a material that they found, or was it like?
No, they don't know what it is. It's just some mysterious object. Like,
Oh, you think it's kind of like the WoW signal?
Well, they kind of said it's like a
signal.
small, or not small, but a neutron star or something.
Neutron.
Wouldn't those just
Can't handle the neutron style.
Wouldn't those just literally burn?
I don't know.
I
But they also, I guess they found a couple neutron stars that got swallowed by black holes.
it might have negated.
The picture they got showing is pretty cool.
Because I was gonna say, isn't that pretty much after what fucking planets become after they go full, or they fucking explode?
Yeah, after they go supernova.
Yeah, and it blow up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because it's neutral, so.
Because at that point, wouldn't that just like, and since it's still burning and for fucking ever.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it still burn that planet alive? Unless, if it was like that, what was left over after it all burned away, and it somehow collided with the moon. And that's what remained of it. I wonder if that's what that is. They were like, found a new element. It's called, fuckunium.
Fuckunium?
They first detected it back in 2018 within the first 3 months, so January to March or whatever it is.
Oh.
But it disappeared. And I guess they thought it was a one-off event, such as a starquake, as they call it. Or starquake is.
So it only affects, like, the West Coast?
No, that's earthquake.
Was it just like, was it like sitting on the surface of the moon, or did they like find it embedded in the fucking ground there?
What?
The fucking neutron, whatever.
No, it's not on the moon.
It's a radio wave, you were saying, or something like that.
Oh, they found a radio wave on the moon of it. Okay.
They just saw just somewhere out in space. It didn't say where or anything, but it just says the team behind the discovery believed the object could be a new class of slowly rotating neutron star with an ultra-powerful magnetic field.
Yeah, but
and that had a radio wave beam that pulsed every 20 minutes. The picture they got of what it could look like looks pretty cool.
Well, wouldn't we already know what the fuck it looks like? Or we haven't actually discovered that edge of the
I don't think we
galaxy.
actually discovered it. Because it's dark and dense, so...
Oh, so you're probably going to be able to see shit. I mean, that's all space is dark and dense.
Yeah. But there's nothing else saying where it's at or anything like that.
I mean, I'm sure there's no real, location or way to tell where it's at,
But,
that's kind of debatable though, because hear me out. They say they can clone a dinosaur, even though we got like how many ever movies saying that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
The science think they can do it. They can tell me where that came from.
right.
I mean, they've actually been cloning shit for quite a few years now.
Didn't they have like a failed attempt with like a sheep or something like that?
Yeah.
Only had like 3 days and then
They
died.
actually made a movie after that, too.
Yeah, I think it was the
Sixth Day or something.
the CRISPR, whatever the fuck it is. I think it's called CRISPR or something like that. Where they fucking take DNA and they like start shoving it together.
So what you're saying is they could possibly make me a superhero.
I think that's what that sheep was eventually. Is they got it mixed with spider DNA to where they can actually produce spider silk.
Mm-hmm. That is
On
sweet.
the topic of that, they actually, I heard this on the radio this morning. Scientists have, you know how like lizards and that can regrow their limbs?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They actually made something like a little suction cup thing, and they put it on a tree, or not a tree, something, and it actually regrew its limb from that.
Uh-oh.
So they're thinking that they can make that make it to work with like people that are amputees, like they lost their arm, they put that suction cup on them, and they get their arm back and all that.
You know, all I'm hearing is the plot to the Amazing Spider-Man with the lizard.
Correct.
That is not even close to what I heard. I was getting that my dick had hope out of like all of this.
Maybe I can.
I was gonna be the next Ronald Jeremy.
You're like, I could just cut it off and then stick the suction cup growy thing on there, and hopefully it'll grow, bigger than what it was.
Oh yeah, I don't want just length. I want the girth too. Like I want to give people permanent mushroom stamps.
Well, I mean, you heard what the man said. It was to kind of, reproduce lost limbs like arms and legs. So just imagine it growing back in the size of a fucking arm, or you just got an arm there or something now.
And you really have a third arm.
Dude, I would legit take a Viagra and ring everybody's doorbells.
You might be able to grow your tail back too. Put it back there on your ass and see if you grow a freaking tail.
Who are you talking about? The communist?
You should put one on your tailbone and then just fucking have it like grow into a leg. So whenever you get tired of standing, you can just lean back.
Yeah.
Just
Lean back.
prop yourself up.
Lean back.
Start
That's messed up.
sitting there fucking, reading a book, or playing on your phone or something. You're just fucking leaning backwards and you're propped up.
Dude, could you imagine all the lazy people then?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be
Get
baffled.
nothing done.
Ooh, recent UFO sightings.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You know, technically, if I had a drone and I flew it over a military base and they couldn't identify what it was, that would be a UFO.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Very true.
That's
It's such a broad, name for something because it can be anything.
yeah,
Right.
It doesn't necessarily have to be in a classified airspace or a certain
Mhm.
airspace. It's literally, if you don't know what the fuck it is, it's UFO.
Yeah.
Doesn't
What
have
if
to
it was
be
a
an
car?
alien.
You could literally throw like a light up baseball across the sky, and if somebody doesn't know what the
Yeah.
fuck it is, it's a UFO.
Dude, I just hope it hits the biggest redneck motherfucker out there and he gets on the news next day talking about how he almost got abducted. And next thing we know, we're trying to find aliens to fight him because apparently they have oil.
Bubba,
Okay.
he tried to butt fuck me last night. Then he got me, and then he started violating me like a sheep stuck in a barbed wire fence. Then he started putting stuff in my butt, and then he told me his name was Jerry, and then he was gonna help me. but then he ended up sticking two
In
fingers
reality.
in my mouth.
In
The highest
reality,
shit behind a
But I bet that
Cool
motherfucker
shit.
has oil because he started spewing black shit out of his hands and his ass.
And I was like, that's definitely a petrol-based product right there. Yeah, got smart. Got a 58.5 GPA.
8.5.
8.5
58.5.
8.5
58 and a half, fucker.
8.5
Do your math.
GPS.
GPS, hell yeah. It's got that built-in Siri, too. Somehow reach you responds to Alexa, though.
Then it just goes. Yes, you were very smart.
Dude, I read shit.
It's like ask the robot or nurse to suck your dick, pretty much. At that point.
Hop in this bed, we can split half a Vicodin. Oh.
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck?
Yes, my child?
I just hear you yawn already.
Yeah. I was yawning earlier after work, too.
It's only 9 o'clock.
Sitting there
Yeah.
on the way home in the truck, just jamming, singing, I'm yawning. And I'm like, man.
Man, shit.
Man, she.
I had to do all Justin's work today, so I had to work.
Yeah.
Wait, what did he do? Well, what did he not do?
Yeah, that's the question. What did he not do?
He pissed off Anthony today.
Yeah, he did.
Well, nice. Back to space. Okay.
We're back in space. Live
Back in space.
Whoa.
Years 2032.
employed by
Jeremy has AIDS.
Whoa.
The end.
employed
Nope.
employed by Elon Musk. SpaceX, please sponsor us. Anyways, back to
Tesla Roadster.
Oh, is this article?
A plaid. I'd rather have a plaid.
Gross.
Plaid.
Oh,
What
there
about
it is.
it?
A Tesla plaid.
What the fuck is that?
What? Look it up.
It's a Tesla car, and the paint job is plaid.
It just
No.
sounds.
Okay, it's 2022.
Okay.
Welcome to Tesla Flannel.
Welcome to the
Yeah.
future.
It's a solar-powered shirt.
Why does that look
with
like
a
a Honda
jetpack.
Civic?
I'm
Or
not gonna
Toyota
lie,
Corolla.
that sounds so fucking stupid.
Right?
What?
The fucking whatever you were talking about.
The Tesla plaid?
Yeah, it just sounds fucking retarded.
It's the Model S plaid. It's got
And bust up.
1,020 horsepower.
No way.
1.99 seconds 0 to 60
No way.
with a 400-mile range battery.
No way.
Look it up on Tesla's website.
It ain't gonna get that 400 miles because you're gonna be sitting there mashing. I can't even say the gas pedal. So,
It does. It has 1,020 horsepower.
Oh, it does, yeah.
396 mile battery range.
But that 390 or 400 mile range, that's going to drop to like 100 miles.
Oh, fuck yeah, do it for Dale. Put that bitch to the floor.
Okay,
Take us
so
to the future, science man.
For-
All right,
for-
you're-
whatever reason, I was thinking that it actually came in like a plaid paint job, but just because of the fucking name, I was just envisioning it in my head, and I was like, dude, that
Yeah, me too.
fucking
So-
stupid.
so are you ready for Model S plaid? MSRP price $124,000.
Yet you want to get that, but you're complaining that you don't want to buy your own tools or pay.
I will never afford a plaid.
I mean, you can afford it, just nothing else.
Yeah.
You'd be the
Yeah,
coolest homeless
okay.
guy, though.
And I'll be paying it the rest of my life.
Hey, welcome to the real world, buddy. Welcome to the shit show.
No, when I looked at getting a Tesla, I looked at the Model 3.
That
One of
was
these-
only 75 grand.
What?
I don't know what you just talked about. That's
The
a
Model,
whatever.
the Model 3?
Yeah.
Hey, just look at it this way. Once you're able to go to Mars, you can trade your fucking Tesla for a trip to Mars.
You right?
But that's only a one-way ticket. Anywhere
I
else,
hope
yeah, I think
those aliens don't get all rapey.
Speaking of aliens, they found 29 planets where aliens could absorb Earth.
Aliens could absorb Earth?
Observe.
Oh, observe. Okay, I was really nervous about the absorb part. Like, I don't give consent. That's my body, my choice.
They discovered this June of last year.
June of last year.
Yeah,
When they
the 23rd.
when they
or
said that
21.
it was possible, or that they
No, they found 29 planets where aliens could observe Earth.
well, yeah, that's could. That doesn't mean that they are though.
Right. But me liking space, and I like conspiracy theories, and I think aliens are real. I think they are.
Well, I mean, there's no proof that they're not. So there's nothing nobody can really say about it to deny it.
Same with Bigfoot.
Fucking
Bigfoot's
Bigfoot.
real, but people will find him, and he begs them not to tell anyone, so he's hidden.
Dude, aliens and Bigfoot. Okay, I hope they are real, and I hope we never find them, because I love watching liquored up hillbillies running through the woods. It is an American pastime.
You ever seen like that TV show, like the Mountain Men, like Hunters or whatever?
Yeah.
You mount plenty of men, bud. Oh, okay, what?
Wow. Wow.
Love you, heart emoji.
Sure.
But now you were saying before I rudely interrupted you?
No, there's like a TV show like where it's like literally like hillbillies out in the like mountains hunting like monsters.
That kind of reminds me of that lost tape shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today's episode, the Wendigo.
Tonight on Unsolved Mysteries.
All right. So it's called Mountain Monsters.
Well, that's a different type of fucking porn search I never knew about.
So
continue.
I'm just going to read a little bit of the description that says about the show. For generations, the Appalachian Mountains have had more sightings of mysterious creatures than anywhere else in the United States. Now, a team of hardcore hunters and trappers are out to identify these unexplained creatures. From the Kentucky Wolfman, skilled outdoorsman. Oh, wait. Wrong line. From the Kentucky Wolfman and the Lizard Demon to the legendary Mothman. These beasts are
fucking
run.
lizard demon?
Yeah, what the hell?
The fuck is a lizard demon? I've heard of
It's
just
Mothman
Kyle.
before.
The beasts are on the run as the skilled outdoorsmen follow the fresh physical evidence gathered by eyewitnesses from the region. Where folklore bites back and leaves a trail of proof, this band of native West Virginian sons seek the truth.
Wow.
All I heard was just cut out, like big time cut.
Did it really?
Oh yeah,
It's the cryptids, they're coming for you.
yeah. The fucking
The lizard man's outside your window right now, just waiting to touch that sweet butthole.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at what the lizard demon is.
he's gonna stick that lizard tongue up into your intestinal tract.
Does like every state have like a werewolf? Because Michigan has one.
I think every state allegedly has like a certain cryptid at least in it.
Yeah, but do they have the dog lady and the island? Cause game recognizes game, old son.
Game recognized game.
It's literally like the lizard from SpiderMan. It's a dude in the form of a lizard.
So it's like Killer Croc.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Probably just a guy from Florida high on meth. It's alright. Everybody calm down.
Yeah, that happens like once a week.
Now,
You guys hear there was a meth addicted gator in Florida from everybody stashing their flushing their drug stash?
Really?
you remember that?
Yeah.
Would it get angry just because it didn't have a fix and start like fucking shit up?
I have no idea, but I imagine it's like superhero level, and I don't want to fuck with that.
Do you think he goes home and beats his wife?
I mean, don't we all? I mean,
That sounds like one kind of a white trash gator right there.
fuck yeah, he walks in, tank top, marble hanging out his mouth. He don't give a fuck.
And he's just like, "You got my food ready?" And she's like, "Not yet." And then that tail just comes whack right across the face. All right, enough with domestic abuse. Yeah.
You guys remember the story about the cocaine bear?
Wait,
Yes.
what?
Wait, what?
Continue?
Yeah.
It's a bear that like ate a shit ton of cocaine and like went super crazy and then like just died because
No.
he was. Yes. So hold on. Let me see how much cocaine he ate.
Wasn't it like 6 kilos or something?
So
What?
a hunter discovered a dead 175-pound black bear in the Chattahoochee National Forest. near a duffel bag that had originally contained roughly 75 pounds of cocaine.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, the cartel was pissed that day.
God damn.
What? How come they didn't try to hit the fucker with some Narcan or something? Bring the bear back. That's quite the story. That fucker belongs in a zoo.
I think that thing was long gone by the time they found it.
Mm-hmm.
Let alone,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was already fucked by the time it ate all 75 pounds.
Okay, but hear me out. The bear at least deserved a statue. He's done more on the war for drugs than the U.S. government has.
William.
Yes.
His body is stuffed in a museum.
And what is it, like, labeled the cocaine bear?
He's called Pablo Escobar.
Oh,
no shit.
Yup. Here, I will copy the link to the image and send it in the Discord so y'all can look at it.
That bear is by Hero.
What the fuck? Pablo Escobar.
Why? Why is my name communist in the Discord?
I'd hate it if somebody, like, found my dead body and then, like, stuffed me and fucking
put a hat on him.
And then fucking made some bad pun out of my name.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's how I hope to go. High as fuck on coke in a museum. That would be awesome.
Just like that's your final resting place, and you're like a wax statue, except you're just real.
Dude, like, hear me out on this. The goal is always to leave one hell of an obituary. If that bear was a person, be remembered forever. I would have heard about the story.
Now, you guys do know that there's also an actual statue of the Mothman, right, in West Virginia?
No, I did not.
Yeah, it's like a pretty big thing. They've made movies about the Mothman, I believe.
The Mothman's been like a legend tale for I don't know how long.
Very, very long time.
It's very long time.
It's old.
It's probably like at least maybe I would say around 200 years.
So we're gonna go Disney on it. It's a tale older than time. Oh.
It looks like a fucking Disney commercial, or like the fucking like those intros to those early DVDs. Like it was like the early 2000s DVDs where they give you that shitty like menu before you actually get to the main menu of the movie.
Jimmy, you just said something about the Mothman, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, we're talking about the Mothman.
I just looked it up. It said November 15th of 1966.
That's older than that.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing that got me.
I wonder if that's like when the first movie about the Mothman came out.
No, it was just a sighting thing for it.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was folklore of the Mothman.
West Virginia, giant winged creature known as Mothman terrorized local communities. You know what's funny? This whole time while you guys were talking, I was reading about like the mythical folklore creatures of Michigan.
He's just like I was
oh, dude, there's tons, especially like up towards the UP.
Yeah, there's Dogman, there's Snake Goddess of Belle Isle, Torch Lake Monster, Nyan Rug. That's in Detroit.
Yeah, there's a leprechaun in Detroit too. I remember reading about that.
The Nyan
Was it you, William?
The red dwarf is the mythical creature of Detroit area. The appearance of the Nyan Rug is said to herald misfortune. So explains Detroit.
Well, hear me out. They actually like did a parade for this thing to keep it happy.
Yeah.
Didn't they still do that?
I have no idea. I don't go to Detroit.
I was gonna say I think they still might do that.
I stay home where it's warm.
Like it seems kind of like really fucked up how they have to like, it's like a something similar to like a sacrifice, but for loosely based terms, anyways. You know, like something to appease it so it doesn't fuck with them.
An offering.
Yeah, it's like a peace offering, so it doesn't fuck with them.
I mean, I'm kind of alright with it because I believe like the whole celebration's like get drunk and have a good time, and like I'm always down for that. That's like Midwest shenanigans right there.
But does the Neon Rouge like that though?
Of course, he's a leprechaun.
Oh, well, yeah, fair enough.
Don't let them after his Lucky Charms.
Hey, Minora. You're looking at
last time I got hit in my Lucky Charms, I cried a little bit, so I'd be a little pissed too if somebody hit me in the balls.
So back to the Mothman, how we've been seeing that it like dates it to 1967. I'm on an article right now that says the infamous sighting of the Mothman was in December of '67.
The first sighting was?
The most infamous, so like the big biggest sighting.
So that's probably what it was talking about then. Was it?
Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if it was like most of the like growing up that you hear about. Most of the legends usually start from like the Native American tribes, like the Wendigo, and like the Wendigo, and like the Skinwalkers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So honestly, it wouldn't surprise me from that. All I know is, hopefully they're not real because that'd be some scary shit, and I hope a 12 gauge can stop it.
You're like, because I have, I would love both of those things because I have something that could help me.
Whoa! Keep it out of the schools.
Ooh.
Obviously, goddamn.
Yeah, we just back to school supplies essentials. You can get them at Cabela's.
Yep, exactly. $15.
Did you guys know
What?
Did you guys know that Michigan has its own Bermuda Triangle type deal?
No.
Yeah, it's in Superior, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Mm. Well, technically, Superior is almost like
no,
an Indian
Lake
Ocean.
Michigan. That's what it's in.
Lake Michigan.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's at Lake Michigan.
Yes, Jeremy, it's in Lake Michigan. Your mic cut out though again, bud.
Yeah, it's in Lake Michigan. That's all I heard.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Man, my mic don't work no more.
My mom.
It don't work. Like the
Only-
Mothman. Mothman don't work neither because he's a bitch.
Do not say that, because if you get Virginia here, we're going to be pissed, and it's going to be Civil War round 2. Us Yanks haven't forgave yet. Wait, no.
What?
I was watching a TikTok earlier. Minnesota went up against one of the, I can't remember what southern state it was, but they played like the ultimate game of capture the flag, went and took the battle flag from that state and took it back to Minnesota, and that state has been trying to get their battle flag back. I will have to find it again, so it'll probably be an Ep 2, because it's going to be a lot of digging. But it's like the greatest thing I ever heard, because like they're trying to get their flag back now, and Minnesota's like, nah, fuck you, it's cold, we're keeping it.
Wait, all those years ago they went down there, stole it, brought it back, and they've held on to it ever since?
Yeah, and they refused to give it back.
What, like over 100 years?
Yeah, literally, they've held on to it.
Jesus Christ.
And like, the only thing I can like get out of that is like, okay, the state was saying, well, it was their heritage and all that shit, and they're like, fuck you, we took it, it's mine.
Fuck you, it's mine now. Go suck a dick, go get your own.
Like, everybody always talks about like what would happen if like the left half of the country versus the right half of the country got into a civil war. They always leave out the Midwest. I'm sorry, you come up here and like try war on our terrain, the air tries to kill us. You're not acquitted to this. 2 inches of snow can kill your people. Fuck off. We're keeping the flag.
Oh, isn't it like fucking... It's like a Napoleon trying to conquer Russia at that point.
Or Hitler. That fucker really need to learn what winter clothes were.
Yeah. Both of them did, really.
Mm.
They didn't know what the fuck that was. They just went over there and was like, hey, it's wintertime. Let's do this.
Yeah, did you guys know Napoleon wasn't short, though?
No, he was average height. He was like 5'6".
Yeah, they started that just to be a dick, kind of like during the Cold War.
Well, that guy
we
was
dropped out condoms and labeled them mediums.
Douche.
Yeah, kind of.
What about fucking condoms?
Listen, no, back during the Cold War, we had like a thing of like extra large condoms labeled like medium or small or some shit, and dropped them over like Russia for their troops to find and feel inferior because Americans have such big wings. That is like the most petty shit I've ever heard. That's great.
What the fuck?
I just wonder how well it worked.
Probably not well.
I'm just like pissed. I never heard this shit in history class.
Yeah, I know. I didn't tell you that shit. You gotta do some digging for all that.
Yep, but I can almost name all 50 states. Almost. I think I know 3.
You mean 49?
I think I know 3.
Wait, there's totally 50. Oh yeah, 49 because I don't believe in Ohio. Or Indiana. Shit, 48.
neither of them exist.
Nope, they're all made
Not
up.
anymore, apparently.
We live in Michigan. It's
So there's
49 bitches.
What's some fancy or what cryptids do you have, Jeremy? What kind of cryptids do you guys
What
have?
do I have?
What kind of cryptids do you guys have?
Well, he's got his Uncle Steve. They call him
What does that
Sad
mean?
Plot.
He wants to
Cryptids
know
like
what
monsters.
mystical creatures are in Indiana.
He
Oh.
wants touched his
Sure.
butt during
Folklore
12 a.m.
creatures.
Wait, you don't know any off the top of your head?
Right.
No.
Jesus
Like, you
Christ.
got there's a monster in Devil's Lake. Like, come on, man.
Like
Here, hold on.
You got Dog Lady.
Can I just read them, please? Thank you.
we got
No,
the
Thank you.
we got the leprechaun and
All right, so we have
Detroit.
the
werewolf.
Crosley monster, which is a version of Bigfoot.
You just
You just
So
call
lady,
Uncle Steve, though, right?
the lady in gray, I do know about.
what's that one?
Do you want me just to read you what it's about?
Sure.
So the Willard Library, located in Evansville, Indiana, has a ghost known as the Lady in Gray. She is associated with the library that many guests have claimed to have captured her image in photographs while there. The lady is to be believed as the daughter of the library's original owner. As the building used to be a family home, the daughter's name was Louise Carpenter. Her identity is not certain, but this is who most people believe her to be.
Dude. This one was on TV.
What?
The Evansville, Indiana, the woman in gray.
Diane. Okay, so Diane. Oh, I don't. How did I not remember this one?
So
Diana of the.
So that library used to be a house, and then that person died in it, and now they're just like kind of just there.
So Diana of the Dunes, if I remember right, of this story. So the Dunes is like right by my parents' house. It's at the bottom of Lake Michigan. So if I remember right, the story was that she was, I believe, murdered out in the dunes by like her husband or something. But I may be wrong. I'm gonna have it pulled up right here, but
Usual suspect,
Yeah. But she like if you go out to like the dunes at like a certain amount of time, like during like the evening or like early morning or something, so like say like 4 a.m. or something, or like whatever, all that shit. People have been known to see a woman walking like through like the water and like on like the beaches, and like if like they go towards her, she just disappears.
Sounds like sounds like the library lady.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh. Jeremy, I just read about her. It says Alice died because of kidney issues that could not be treated in those times, though there was a rumor that Paul killed her, being her husband.
Yes.
Okay.
So it was either murder or health issues that killed her.
All I gotta say is, if it was a murder, did the bitch deserve it? What did she do?
Well, it says she was a free spirit person.
Mm-hmm. She was always considered a nonconformist.
A hippie.
Before
hippies were invented.
Yep, because this was back in the 20s.
Yeah.
Oh. So they still had like 30, 40 years.
Yeah.
So it I don't know if you're reading the same one that I'm on, Anthony.
Ancestralfindings.com.
Yes. So it talks about the shack and the farmland. Yep. That shack is there still today, and you can walk up to it.
Like Shaquille O'Neal?
No, not that kind of shack. Like a shack building, like your shed.
Oh, like a
meth shack. Yeah.
Crack shack.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we also have Dogface Bridge and the Beast of the Ohio River.
Is that it?
I feel like there's definitely more.
There's gotta be.
I just find it funny that it's the Beast of the Ohio River.
Right.
To like cement my claim more that Indiana's not real.
The Ohio River runs through Ohio, and the entire border of the bottom of Indiana is the river.
And the top.
Like that's what divides in Kentucky.
Jeremy, you also got the Legend of Black Annie.
Where do you see that one?
I'm on a different website now.
He's like, I
What
want to go dig
what website you on?
Ranker.com.
Ranker?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Sounds like a porn
That
site.
just
It
sounds, yeah. Either that or it just sounds absolutely disgusting. It sounds like a.
It does.
Never mind. It was like.
Ooh,
It
Indiana
sounds like
State
a fucking
University
like a niche porn
Folklore
site or
Archives.
something.
Indiana State.
Yes.
Even though I
My
Did
name
I
is James.
Junior?
Oh, dude. Here's all of them. House of Blue
Here.
Light.
send me the link to that one.
Okay.
Oh, what was that one that you were telling me about that one time? I think you said it was in.
Vietnam.
Wasn't it in like over by Gary or something?
Gravity Hill, South Bend, Indiana.
Oh, the Gary one.
Yeah.
So Zach Bagans, the host of Ghost Adventures, he bought a house in Gary, Indiana, and it was called the Devil's House.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be so evil that he had the house torn down. That and then no one's allowed to access the property at all.
So he still owns the property.
Yeah.
So
that nobody could fuck with it.
mm-hmm. By my parents' house, there is a lot of haunted houses and lore.
I'd like to say Indiana's a pretty old state, though, isn't it? Like, compared to the other ones?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That makes sense, then.
I think
Well, next podcast, guys, we're gonna go to Indiana.
It was a.
no,
What?
no,
Oh,
no,
never mind.
we're not.
That was worth a try.
Heh.
Do you know we can stay at the Conjuring house?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't have the balls for that.
I don't either.
No.
Did I tell you guys? So I was back in Indiana. I was doing a car show, and this guy rolls up in this '66 Fairlane, and he pulls out these picture boards and these panels and stuff with some documents in it. And his Fairlane was used in the Conjuring movie set and I believe Insidious.
No shit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, though. I thought it was gonna be like David Allen Coe and
Right.
Hank Williams Goes and Ride to Tennessee. I thought it was gonna be something like that. I'm not gonna lie.
that
But that is
would be
dope.
badass, yeah.
Oh, either way, but that would be sweet.
Yeah, he had every single official document that proved that the car is from the movies.
Huh.
Dude, that's sweet.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You know the Gran Torino? The Torino was actually from Don's Tire and Navy.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard about that.
That's sweet.
I would say I live 5 to 10 minutes away. Actually, probably more closer to 5. Just depends on how fast I drive down the road. Because that's literally, I just make a giant L and I'm there.
So for our next episode, should we just do a whole episode on folklore?
I mean, we can. Just
I mean,
So
I'd keep it random.
yeah.
The random's fun.
yeah, I like bouncing in between a bunch
So,
of
Jeremy.
different things.
Indiana is the 19th state.
Yeah, so it's a pretty old state.
What's Michigan?
I think
Let
it's
me
the
check.
30 something, ain't
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we had to give all the other states a head start. They would never be as good as us.
it? This place kind of sucks.
Yep.
I will
26th
fight you.
state.
26th.
No, by I mean everything from maybe about Bad Axe down is garbage.
Listen, buddy, I wouldn't start talking smack, because conveniently the state is shaped like the hands.
I will start throwing the shape of the state at you.
I will throw these mittens, son.
As I say,
No.
So does that
Oh,
mean
dude.
Mhm.
What's up, Bobo?
This helped your statement even more, Willie, about Indiana being part of Ohio.
Wait, what?
I think
Continue.
Wasn't
Ohio
it,
is the 17th state.
they came first.
Yep.
Get fucked. Get fucked.
Get fucked.
Weren't they? Or wasn't Indiana originally part of Ohio for a while?
Ohio County is a county located in southeastern Indiana with a 2010 population of 6,128, whatever.
A lot of people. How about that?
Yeah. They didn't tell me if it was part of Ohio.
So do you think Colorado squares up because it's almost a square?
No.
Probably.
Dude, hell no, dude. They are baked off their ass skiing. Why do they care about what anybody else thinks?
Exactly.
Because if I could be in Colorado chilling in the mountains, get high with nature, fuck yeah, sign me up. I would have no problems for the rest of my days.
You'd be living up in the fucking Rockies.
Oh yeah. Wake up in the morning, sit on your balcony porch A-frame up in the trees, drinking coffee and whiskey.
I will say this though. Part of there is some cool history to Indiana, just not as much as people would like to really look into it because it's Indiana. It's boring as shit, and it's a cornfield.
You gotta think though, most of the states are like that. Like Michigan's only got like 10 million people that live in it. Then you look at like California and like New York.
There's like 10 million in one city.
Yeah, like one apartment building. Let's be real.
All we got is flat land and water.
Yeah, so you have Michigan has the most, I think, bodies of water out of every single state combined.
Even inland too.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't go more than 20 miles without passing at least a lake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much.
But no, so the story of John Dillinger, which I don't know if you guys know who John Dillinger is.
No. Sounds familiar.
John Dillinger is a famous bank robber back during like the 1920s and stuff.
Oh, Prohibition era.
He was a robber and he robbed the banks strictly to give it back to the poor. So
Oh, that's where I know that from, is because he's the actual inspiration for Robin Hood.
Yeah, he's a legit Robin Hood.
Yeah. Well, he was like for the novels and movies and shit. That's where that came from. Because he was Robin Hood. Carry on.
I take it back. You got one cool thing from your state. That dude's a badass.
So back when he was doing all that, he became public enemy number one. And there's a movie on it, but like a town that's like 20 minutes or so from my parents' house was the place that he actually broke out of a jail using a wooden gun.
Hey, what?
He shaped a wooden gun and held it against a guard and acted like he had a gun, and he escaped jail from it. And then he also had plastic surgery done to his face so he could change and like distract like cops.
Or wasn't it also so they couldn't really pinpoint who the fuck he was?
Dude, that is a bad motherfucker.
I bet you wish you were as badass as John or Don or if I could stop having a stroke, John Dillinger.
Mm-hmm. Well, Johnny Depp plays his character in the movie Public Enemy.
If I want to be more badass than anybody, it'd be Chuck Norris.
Yeah, fair enough. He's gonna sell Total Gym.
Yep, dude, I had one of those. I loved that thing.
You're like, I love you, Chuck Norris, for turning me on to Total Gym.
Oh, he turned me on more than just a Total Gym. Just in bed at night thinking, that beard. Oh.
It's like I whacked off to it every night before bed.
Fuck yeah.
Another
the whole Catholic thing. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, but it was to the Chuck and the Norris. Roundhouses for days.
What the fuck?
But another cool fact about Dillinger is, so you know how like racing came to be, right?
It was the moonshine cars, because they were taking like regular cars and putting V8s in them because the law couldn't touch them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So Moonshiners was doing that. But Dillinger, like, he bought the V8 cars, like he got V8 Fords and stuff, and then he would have those like poured over, and like would have them like built like what we do today is to make cars faster, so he could still outrun them. but he like strictly used Ford, which was weird.
He was a man of good taste.
But there is a museum in Illinois called Volo, and it's like a car museum, but it's also got like other cool things. It's got some antique shops that you can visit. Like it's a big place, and they have the actual John Dillinger car, I believe, one of his actual cars, and then they have a replica of the Bonnie and Clyde car.
Yeah, I've seen Ted Bundy's Beetle in person, and OJ's Bronco.
They also have Paul Walker's very last Subaru that jumped out of one of the planes in, I think, his last movie or whatever.
No shit.
That's actually kind of cool. I don't mind going to see that.
They got like KITT. They have the Ghostbusters car. They have
hell yeah,
the General Lee. They have the funeral hearse from Terminator.
Oh, okay.
They got so many cool cars, and then like around all those cars and stuff, it's like those cars are out on the edge, like in like I guess like display things where like you're not allowed to like go up to them really.
Right.
But sitting in between them all is all older cars, like, and they range from like early 90s to like the 50s, and every single one of those cars is for sale.
Oh,
every single one of them.
Anything that's good.
Yes. And every single one of them. So you can buy cars from this place too, and it's so cool.
Huh.
Probably don't want to see them price tags though.
No.
Right.
They're actually pretty reasonably priced. It's not like where you go to Mecum and you're spending $20,000 over. No, you're spending actually good prices on.
No.
I agree. Good prices.
But one of the things that they have there too, I don't know if they still have the exhibit going on right now. They had an exhibit, and it was an exhibit of all Duesenbergs. Duesenbergs, dude. So, like, if I remember right, Duesenbergs were some of like the very first supercharged cars.
Oh, like a performance company?
No, it was like a regular car company. They were big cars, but they were like super badass, and like they had the exhaust coming out like the sides, like for like side pipes and all that.
Mercedes was actually the first series produced cars with superchargers.
So when did Duesenberg come out?
They did a lot of crazy shit.
Duesenberg.
They also did a lot of airplane engines and shit too, like V12 airplane engines. I can't remember what they put them in, but actually, I think they were in. No, yeah, I think they were in German planes.
9? Oh.
Rolls-Royce was one of the largest manufacturers for airplane engines.
Yeah, I know that for sure.
Dude, I would love to have like a vintage Rolls-Royce. I wouldn't drive it, but I'd love to have one.
Duesenberg started in like the 1930s when Mercedes did it in the 20s.
Gotcha. So still relatively one of the earlier versions of supercharging.
Oh, the first supercharged cars were introduced in 21, Berlin Motor Show, 60 to 20 horsepower and 10 to 35 horsepower Mercedes.
Gotcha. And then
Duesenberg did it in 1932 with the Model J.
Gotcha. The where's I going with this? So planes were, I believe, also the first like any type of end vehicle that was allowed to have like fuel injection, like that came out with fuel injection was planes.
They had to have it because of that cheese.
Yep. And then the Corvette was the first production vehicle to ever have fuel injection.
I'd believe it.
Like mass production, not like it's been around clearly since like before the Corvette came out, but like
it's just that was the first time where it really stuck in mass production. Well, that
Mercedes Gullwing in 55.
What year did the Corvette come out with it?
Probably 70.
Probably 56, 57.
That's like first gen.
Uh-huh.
Had it that far back?
1965.
Okay.
What? No way.
See,
That's that. No.
That was closer
Yes.
to what I was going to say. I was going to say at least 70 or 71.
So it says, however, it was the first year of 4-speed automatic, but the fourth gear had, as an overdrive. 1982 was also the first year since. Oh, yes, 82 was the first year since 1965 that fuel injection system was used.
Since it was used. So here, hold on.
So they had an early version of it, and then they got
Yeah.
rid of it because it sucked, and then they brought it back.
So wait, you guys are telling me though, at one point in time, crops dusters were like carbureted engines?
Yeah.
Could you imagine a guy sitting up there with a can of ether trying to get that fucker to start?
Yeah, I know,
Stalls
right?
out in the air, and you're just fuck.
He's up there with a can of gas pouring into the car.
So driving out of too much of an angle, it just stalls.
So I'm reading an article right now. Chevy needed a potent sales weapon. The decision to bring out fuel injection was made very, very late in 1956. So the 57 Corvette came out with fuel injection.
1954 is when fuel injection was required on airlines.
Really?
Yes.
That's interesting. I thought it would have been a little bit earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Are we talking cars or airplanes?
Both.
Well, if we talk airplanes, this needs to be said. The A-10 Warthog is the best plane ever. That's not even for debate. Do you know that whole premise of that is they literally they wanted a gun to fly. That whole plane was designed around the
gun.
That is the most American shit I've ever heard.
That was the whole premise was, can I fit a big middle finger in a plane?
And they did it.
And send it to people to just absolutely fuck their day. Yep.
And I just like that it goes brrr, then it's gone. It's so fucking slow. But it can fly missing like half a wing, 75% of its rotor. And can literally be like EMP'd to where the not EMP, but where the electronics don't work. And you can still manually fucking operate that thing and still shoot shit.
It's like it literally is like fucking Bubba's fucking rusted in half fucking shit box from down the road that he drives to work every day. It looks like he's about to fall through the fucking floor of the cab.
But it refuses to die, and it's just a beautiful abomination, and I love it.
It's
wonder if I can buy one.
No.
I'm just saying it's medicinal. Medicinal A-10 Warthogs.
With everything deactivated, still a lot of money, but I don't think you can legally own one.
That's bullshit. That goes against my Second Amendment right to fight government tyranny or some shit. Whatever I could have to get it, damn it.
That violates my right to the pursuit of happiness, because that was what that would let me pursue happiness.
And then, if you didn't know, the Mustang got its name from the P-51.
What about P-51 Mustang?
The P-51 Mustang was part of the basis of why the Mustang has the name Mustang, like the car.
Even though it had a Rolls-Royce engine in it.
Mm-hmm.
And Lamborghini was a tractor company.
It was.
Yeah.
And he worked for Ferrari and told them, here's how you make it better. They told him no. He bought one and made it better.
And they were... Didn't they try to like offer him a job and then he told them to go fuck themselves afterwards?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I mean, they kind of walked into that.
No, they straight did. There's no way around it.
You know, fucking Henry Ford is the one that invented the assembly line?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until I fell asleep watching a damn documentary.
Really?
If I remember right, he didn't create it, but he's the first one to implement it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was already a thing. It's just he did it on a larger scale than everybody else did.
Mm-hmm. He like put it to like, so the assembly line inventor was Ransom E. Olds, but Henry Ford was the very first one to start using it for
What
mass
was even
production.
the first U.S. car company?
The first what?
U.S. car company.
First U.S. car company.
Duria Motor Wagon Company.
Again, company.
Durin?
In 1893. No, Duria.
Duria.
Mm-hmm.
Duryea.
Oh, Duria. Okay.
Yeah, I dare you.
Aduria.
I dare you, motherfucker.
Yeah, Aduria.
In
First.
Springfield, Massachusetts.
Duria.
Brothers Carlos and Frank Duria founded the Duria Motor Wagon Company in 1893, becoming the first American automobile manufacturing company.
Yeah, I wish there was a way you guys could stitch this into a video because this thing actually looks fucking sweet and kind of like weird.
I can try.
This is the video I sent.
I can try to do both, or I could try to do that, I guess.
Dude, they had this thing in a fucking trike.
So, I bet they went fucking bankrupt quicker than shit because it sounds like that was ahead of their time, really.
Dude, the headlights were literally lanterns.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
how
and it looks like a boat stick to steer it. That is the coolest shit I've ever seen.
I think they were also ran off of kerosene too, but then they caught fire all the time, so they got rid of it.
Well, yeah, because I think that's before they had actual like gasoline engines and everything, before they figured out how that worked. Because I don't think kerosene makes that big of an explosion when it's in the cylinder. That, and I think didn't they try to go to steam powered after that?
In like the 1860s and like a little bit before.
Oh, that's
cars.
Oh, okay. And that's pretty much what started it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, figured as much. And then like, oh, kerosene can do it too. Okay. They're like, well, this sucks dick. We need something better. Didn't boats even back then have giant ass fucking engines?
Like steam engines?
Yeah.
No, well, I mean, I guess like similar to a gasoline engine layout.
Probably.
Not the same fuel type. I'm just talking about like the way they were set up. You know, block, crank, pistons, all that.
Here, hold on. When did the first...
The earliest boat to be powered by a petrol engine was tested on Necker River by whatever his name is in 1886.
Mm-hmm.
The first what?
Petrol powered engine.
Oh,
yes.
So okay, so that was like what 10, 20 years after
I think
their powered wagons.
In 1807, the American Robert Fulton built world's first commercially successful steamboat.
Well, yeah. All I gotta say is, back in that time, could you take a guess at how fucking rich you would be?
Oh, you at least made 10 cents a day.
And that was
Annie, did you?
And that was
Did
like
you look at
fucking like over 20 grand.
Mm.
Annie, did you read the miles per hour for the first gas engine boat?
Yeah.
7.
Nice.
7 knots
7 miles per hour
for a boat?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually not that bad, though.
No.
That's the very first engine. That's like, and that's in 1886. Like,
yeah, but for a boat,
that's not bad.
You don't need a lot of speed with a boat.
So, thinking outside of the box is one of the major requirements for developing new engineering pathways. So,
you mean fucking technicians?
The first motor ship in the world, which was launched in the year 1912. The testimony to this statement, as it completes a century of existence in the maritime domain. Nice.
Nice.
All right.
First ship with a gas engine.
I think we're past an hour. Do you want to start a wrap up?
Sure.
I don't got any paper or tape.
Shut up.
Fuck you guys. Oh.
All right. Well, this was episode number 1. Would Jeremy like to plug?
Read the outro.
Plug.
What?
Plug.
I don't.
Plug.
You need to plug because
Plug
you
the
know
Twitter.
the.
Plug the. Okay.
You can follow me on Twitter at William is a Noodle or Will is a Noodle. You're welcome.
Well, the Syndicated PC on Twitter, Syndicated Podcast on YouTube and Spotify. Hopefully, we can have those up soon.
And leave a comment telling Zach he's beautiful.
Yeah, and then tell Jeremy.
And message Jeremy saying Indiana is not a real state; it's a township in Ohio.
Yeah, please.
No, it's not.
Please let him know it's not real.
And he's Ida's #1 hoe.
And who is?
You are.
Oh, yeah.
Have you not seen
Idaho.
your name?
Idaho.
All right, that's it. Peace.
Peace.